and 2. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Oh. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Out of the gun, Gabbert. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin with Michel on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They just do get it off. Now Gabbert. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Richmond.
A second down throw now for Gabbert. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Titans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Gabbert. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Hey,
first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Tiger! 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 Come back! Come back! 2 jet! 2 jet!
They'll try to throw here. Gabbert. He's going to air one out. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. Stays on his feet. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he gets this to the rookie, Sony Michel. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
1st and 10.
One play at a time now! By 20!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
20! 220! Blue! Let's go! Check 59, Mike. Tough!
Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Mike 20. Mike 80. Mike 59, Mike 59. Wide. Hey, Gold 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Black, no, feel it. Down.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Devin McCourty brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Richmond. Hey. 4 down.
Again, taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On 1st and 10, Gabbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Gabbert to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bryant with a catch right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Come back.
Throwing. Gabbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it. Get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Wait, 20.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Got a man, he finds Sanders. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that will get him one closer. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Target.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Titans on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Gabbert. And he locates Walker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Gabbert now. He's got his man Sharp, complete. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Ooh, the juke. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Target. Two jet.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
That boy come forward.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80! Check, 53, fight! Bend! Bend! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Mike, 53. Richmond! Hey!
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check three. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Go, go, go. Hey.
Gabbert down to a knee, and that'll do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next.